Hey, thanks for tuning in again today. We're going to be discussing why marketers have the greatest opportunity as a small business acquisition entrepreneur. So let's dive in. So over the last 12 years or so, I have been focused purely on small business marketing, meaning building digital inbound strategies for any and every style of local business, from HVAC, plumbing, doctors, lawyers, even small e-commerce stores, you name it. Any local business you see in your community when you drive around, I've probably done marketing for that vertical. Now, why do I say marketers are going to be the most powerful and most successful acquisition entrepreneurs? Well, first, let's take a step back and discuss what acquisition entrepreneurship is in a very simple way. At Stanford, Harvard, and a lot of these higher end schools, they teach a skill called acquisition entrepreneurship, where you get an MBA and a degree to learn how to acquire a Main Street business and find inefficiencies and acquire it and improve it, add value, and create incredible return. These businesses typically have returns in the range of 35% plus yearly, which obviously beats the stock market, beats real estate, and beats majority of assets out there. Now, thanks to the internet, this information has become very available online and it's much more obvious to people now. There's influencers like Cody Sanchez and others who've done a great job of telling this story, making this information available to others. So let's dive into why marketers specifically will be successful at acquisition entrepreneurship. Number one, fixing marketing funnels is a key thing that a lot of small business owners are not keen to. When it comes to managing a small business, you're typically running the day-to-day operations. Marketers, on the other hand, have to think about operational approach to marketing strategy and have some form of understanding of operational efficiency as it relates to executing things. These skills can translate to operations, but a lot of business owners today, the ones who are retiring, the $10 trillion of value that is locked up in small businesses by baby boomers, a lot of these entrepreneurs who are ready to retire do not have expertise in marketing, where a lot of people who use the internet do. This gives an incredible opportunity for you to identify, to find, and acquire a business that needs marketing improvement. You can take the current operations they have going on, overlay some technology and improve it, and improve the operations immediately, but also fix the marketing problem. They might be lacking reviews. They may not have an SEO content schedule. They may not be present on social media. They may not be doing email drip marketing. They may not be using digital payments that allow for instant settlement whenever a job is completed. They may not be phone call tracking to see where a phone call is coming from. Are they recording the phone calls? Are they listening to those phone calls and then coaching up the sales staff? There's a tremendous amount of just normal everyday marketing tools that are out there that will give you an edge so that whenever you're seeking out these businesses and you find the inefficiencies, you can quickly fix them. One thing that a lot of legacy acquisition entrepreneurs have coming out of these MBA schools are operations and finance specialties. Now, these people who have these operational and financial specialties are classically trained in an MBA style classroom setting. So you can imagine that they're very efficient when it comes to financials. They understand numbers and they've learned some of the best practices as it relates to operations like Six Sigma and others. Now, marketing is very unique because there's a disassociation and confusion between the CEO and the CMO in modern organizations, where, believe it or not, the CMO is the most fired job by the CEO. So the CMO gets fired the most in modern organizations. There's typically a disconnect between what is required in marketing and what the CEO believes needs to be done. You can Google this and see. And there's been a rise in what is called the fractional CMO role. And this is a skill that and a service that Imprint Digital, the agency that I own with my partner, gives to small businesses. So a lot of these operators have operations and finance skills, and they're going to outsource the marketing to an agency like Imprint Digital. Those of you who are marketers, you can actually bring your marketing skill set to these places with established operations and tell the brand's unique story, build these funnels. And this is something that MBA educated people are not actively seeking out. They're not actively seeking out brands that are weak in marketing. They're seeking out brands that can have operational efficiency integrated, ones that have financial issues. So while you still might be identifying those, they are not actively seeking out businesses with marketing problems. If you identify this, you can solve it. And one thing I can say over the last 10 years of marketing small businesses is there have been countless businesses who have been established for 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 30 years. The moment they join us for marketing and we set up these simple funnels, generating reviews, building content, getting them on social, running paid ads, etc., their sales immediately begin growing 30, 40, 50% year over year. Is because marketing matters. A lot of these businesses, they've been operating for a long time. They're sustaining with next to no marketing, no technology. The marketers have a big edge. You do not have to go to an MBA school to take advantage of this. Lastly, marketing and storytelling is becoming more in demand. A lot of small businesses don't really tell their story well. They don't necessarily have a strong brand. A lot of small businesses really are foundationally built on the name of a person or the experiences and referrals they've been given by someone. This is why they may not have a funnel. Their entire identity and their revenue stream comes from referrals. So that if you are able to acquire a business that's lacking the total reviews they need, or they're lacking a content funnel, or they're lacking social, etc., you can take a business that has many gaps and close those gaps and add value. You can better tell the story. You can rebrand. You can bring it up to the modern age and now connect with this new audience that takes those things seriously. Many people use TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and other channels and social as a search engine nowadays. You can run Facebook ads and generate business for your small business. So marketers have an incredible edge. All in all, at the end of the day, I've spent over a decade marketing small businesses, and one of the things we've identified and seen time and time again is a business owner who can manage their operations and finance and get past that 1 to 2 year mark and that hurdle of $1 million in revenue. Those businesses tend to do well. And when those type of businesses come through the funnel at Imprint Digital or any marketing agency in general, those are the best businesses to work for. They have been through hell trying to grow it and get to a sustainable level. And now that they're sustainable, they say, hey, we need to grow. We don't know what to do from a marketing perspective. So if you can identify those businesses and those marketing gaps and acquire it and immediately fill those holes and make that business grow, you are talking about exponential growth and opportunity. So if you need to, hit me up. I'm happy to answer any questions, but this is a quick intro as to why I believe marketers have such an incredible opportunity as it relates to acquiring a small business. If you want to learn more, feel free to follow. Please like and subscribe. It makes a massive difference in helping this content get discovered. And if you need help in this area when it comes to marketing your small business, reach out to Imprint Digital. I'll have the link down below, and my team would be happy to give you an audit or have a quick conversation and just learn where your needs are and see if we can serve you. We'll be back next week with more video. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful week.